It's day 15 of our 40 days of prayer, and we're in the portion of our 40 days where we're asking God to rebuild our sense of community. And there are lots of things that can break apart our sense of community, and in 2020 we experienced probably the whole gamut. Whether you're talking about political differences, whether you're talking about difference of opinions on social issues, the different perspectives and experiences that we have when it comes to justice issues, or even just trying to figure out, should church meet in person or not? Is it better for people to wear masks? Or, all these things, all these things were points of contention. And there are times when, people would distrust the ones who were supposedly the experts and get information from all different sources. And it's just really hard to navigate all those things. So the debates happen. And this happened in the church. In Acts 15, actually, there was a very important issue which brought the apostles and the elders together in Jerusalem. And they needed to figure out how to view the old Mosaic culture and customs that the Jewish people had grown up with. Because there were Gentiles who were coming into the church, but they didn't have all that. So did they need to take that route through the Old Testament to come to the Messiah Jesus? Now, the Jewish people felt very strongly about these things because it wasn't just their custom. This was how they related to God. And so, yes, it was very important to them. But it says in Acts 15 that there was much debate until Peter got up and shared how God used him, took him to Cornelius' household, and the Holy Spirit came down as they received the gospel. And so it says in Acts 15 that the whole assembly fell silent, and I love that. I love how they stopped talking. Now, the secularists would say that, when there's a debate, a discussion, we have to hear everyone's opinions, try to do our best to get 360-degree view. And then the pragmatists would say, and it's from there, only from there, that we can actually choose the right course of action. But the disciple says, we're never going to be able to do all that. We don't need to, as long as we're silent before the Lord. And as a church, we want to pray for that. We want to pray that it's not just a focus on our own opinions or voices or what we think, although we value one another and we want to value what each other thinks. But the most important voice for us to hear is God's. So pray that we'll be a church and a community that comes together because we're listening for God's voice. And I'll see you tomorrow.